Good evening, students. Good evening, families and community members. My name is Dr. Sargent. I am the very lucky superintendent of this very fine school district, and evenings like tonight really make the work even more worthwhile than it is every single day. I get to watch these very fine young men and women in their classrooms every day, on the sports field, on the concert stage, in clubs after school, on competitions, on other school districts' playing fields, and am always just marveling at their sportsmanship and their intelligence and their kindness. And then we have evenings like this when I am equally reminded that they are also good sons and daughters. Congratulations to you families and to you students on your accomplishments during your years at Parsippany High School. Before I turn this over to Dr. Mulrooney, I also get a chance to give an impromptu award, which is not on your program. Each year for the past 19 years, on the banks of Lake Champlain in Burlington, Vermont, two hippie professors run a student writing conference. And students are required to apply to this conference. And last year and this year, we had two students, one from Parsippany Hills, one from Parsippany High, attend as one of only 300 students who are elected to be brought into the conference. And these students enjoy a weekend of writing and poetry slams and moth storytelling and the chance to interact with published authors and poets and professors. So it's my pleasure this evening to recognize our student from Parsippany High School who for the second year was attending this very fine conference. Here's the name you'll want to remember in the future, Ms. Emma Swan. And we get to hand it off to Dr. Mulrooney. Thank you.
Hey guys. Hello. Hello everyone. How's it going? All right. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Senior Awards night for the class of 2019. Oh. You think it's easy being principal at Parsippany High School, but the paparazzi, it's out of control. It really is. I'd like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Sargent, for being in attendance and for speaking tonight. I'd like to thank our wonderful lead teachers and assistant principals for helping to present as well. I'd like to thank our counseling department, especially Mrs. Bush, for putting the night together. I'd like to thank our two amazing junior hosts down there. Can you give a wave? There you go. Who were selected out of thousands of applicants for this position. It's a rigorous application interview process. And finally, I'd like to thank all of our guest presenters here who have generously sponsored awards and scholarships and are donating their time and energy and resources to recognize our tremendous Parsippany High School students. So thank you so much for being here. You guys make this night happen. Okay, now I'd like to introduce you to the class of 2019, these soon-to-be graduates sweating under the lights over here, looking good. Sitting before here tonight are the best and brightest and kindest and most talented seniors we could find. They are of the absolute finest pedigree, the product of the most preeminent people around, raised by the most loving and devoted parents, whose patience and kindness and resources and laundry completing abilities have never been surpassed. They've been taught by only the finest and most capable teachers, guided by the most caring counselors, coached by the best coaches, and advised by the most advisable advisors. They have at every turn made the right decisions, done the appropriate thing, put in all the hard work, stepped up, spoken out, performed, cared, acted, and accomplished. In fact, these are the types of kids you want your kids to become, which is appropriate because they're your kids. So congratulations. Give yourselves a round of applause, parents. My kids are a little younger. They're in middle school. They are not like you yet. They are hard to be around sometimes. So I sincerely tell you that I hope they end up like you because you guys are a really, really special group. So there may be times in the next days, weeks, months, years when you're feeling bad about the world and the things you see in the news and the challenges that we as a people face. And when that happens, I want you to think about this group of people sitting right here. Think of all the good that they're going to do, all the lives they're going to touch, all the people they will affect in a positive manner. Imagine them as bosses, co-workers, leaders, creators, inventors, problem solvers, and parents. And then I want you to think to yourself, we're going to be all right. No pressure. Right? Students, in all seriousness, thank you for being an amazing class and all of your contributions during your time here at PHS. You've added to our legacy and left this place a little better than you found it. It's been very rewarding and very fun to come to work and to spend time with you every single day. And even though we'll be watching you from down there, and you'll be sweating, and we'll be kind of really doing nothing but watching you the whole night, enjoy this night, because you earned all these accolades, and you're wonderful people, and you're going to do wonderful things, and this is a night to celebrate you. Guys doing good? Shut up, Mulrooney. Just let's move, right? All right. So there's two things I want to do. The first one, because this is like a fun night, and sometimes award ceremonies get stodgy. I'm going to tell you two bad jokes just to loosen up the room a little bit. Okay? I heard the first one while we were interviewing someone, and the interviewee told us this joke. What's the difference between a dad joke and a bad joke? It's apparent. All right. It's apparent. All right. There we go. There's one more. You're not impressed at all. Knock, knock. Dishes. Dishes Sean Connery. They don't know who Sean Connery is. Remember what I said about not worrying about the future? You worry about the future. Sean Connery. He's Scottish and he talks like that. You're all a bunch of, yeah. Anyway, so at this point, we're going to do something that's not on the program that's kind of special. And I'd like to have Sarah Sahaya Kingsley please stand up. Sarah, where are you? Sarah, could you do me a favor? Are you feeling awkward right now? You don't know what's going on? Are you freaking out? Good, that's good. I want you to go stand at that end of the stage down there, okay? I'll be right back. Come on out, guys. My assistants are going to hook her up. All right. Now, Sarah is going to start college a little bit earlier this year, so she will not be at graduation with us. She'll be in India taking classes. So tonight, we're going to graduate Sarah. She's going to be the first one. Okay. All right. One sec. Sarah. Oh, there we go. Sarah, take it real slow. You got to milk this.
Okay.
Real slow. Walk across the stage. Slower. Keep coming. Just go slow. Like slow motion. Thank you so much, Tech Department, Mr. Nichols. All right, no more jokes, no more graduations. Sarah, congrats. Lots of awards for beautiful kids. Let's do it. You're on, guys.
And now Dr. Vincent Aniello will announce the Joe Windisch Persephone Education Foundation Fund Scholarship.
Sorry, my back goes out more than I do these days. It's a pleasure to join you and be with this amazing group of young men and women, and to share with you the Joseph R. Windisch Parsippany Education Foundation Scholarship for Parsippany High School for the June 2019 graduates. The Parsippany Ed Foundation is a nonprofit organization established in 1996 to enrich the opportunities and experiences of students in the Parsippany Troy Hill School District. Its board of directors, of which I am a member, consists of volunteers committed to developing a community of learners. The Parsippany Ed Foundation awards grants put forth by students, staff, and parents in the district. To date, the Parsippany Ed Foundation has raised over $250,000, which has been used to fund innovative programs and scholarships supporting students, parents, and staff within the Parsippany Troy Hill schools and community. It is my personal and professional honor this evening to present the Joseph R. Windisch Parsippany Education Foundation Scholarship for 2019 to Kevin Weiss. Kevin, congratulations. It's a pleasure. You're going to get a letter from me too, okay? All right, and congratulations. Wonderfully done.
Mrs. Pauline Spiegel and Mrs. Mary Jo Solomon will now award the Dora B. Stolfi Memorial Scholarship, Alpha Delta Kappa Mu Chapter.
Good evening. We are here to represent Alpha Delta Kappa. Alpha Delta Kappa is a national honorary organization of women educators dedicated to educational excellence, altruism, and world understanding. Mu Chapter is composed of teachers from Parsippany Troy Hills. This scholarship is named in memory of charter member Doris B. Stolfi, a former librarian from Brooklawn Middle School. The recipient of this award this year, and it is a $1,000 award that we give. We actually give $1,000 to each of the high schools, one to Parsippany Hills High School and one to Parsippany High School. And the recipient this year is Brielle Amato. Who will be going to Westchester University and studying early childhood education. We are very proud.
Ms. Kenji Johnson will announce the George P. Johnson Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2019. I'm here tonight on behalf of my family to present the scholarship established in memory of my grandfather, George P. Johnson. My grandfather's life was one of service to this school district and community. Although he received numerous awards and accolades, he maintained that his service gave him such pleasure that this was his greatest reward. As always, my family and I like to thank the Board of Education for the recognition that it has afforded him both during his lifetime and hereafter. My family decided that we should reward students at Parsippany High School who we feel exemplify my grandfather's values of altruism and service. Therefore, it is with pride and pleasure to award the George P. Johnson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to this year's recipient, Carolyn Reagan.
Mr. Andrew Lattis will now present the Tom Lattis Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. It's an honor for me to present this scholarship, which is awarded to a student from each Parsippany High School, in memory of my father, Tom Lattis. My dad's life was characterized by his willingness to give back to the community and especially the children of Parsippany. I have chosen a student who exemplifies the ideals our father lived by, combining academic excellence with a heart to give back to the community through volunteer work and extracurricular activities. This year's very deserving recipient of the Tom Lattice Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 is Anna Grip.
Ms. Karen Arkelian will announce the Montville Unico Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Karen Arkelian, and I'm proud to represent Montville Unico. We work all year to raise money for things like this and for many other charitable goals. Unico is almost 100 years old and is the largest Italian-American service organization in the country. Our chapter in Montville is just celebrating our 30th anniversary. So we're really happy to be able to present this Italian Studies Award to a very deserving applicant, graduate, and it's for $2,000. It's for her excellence not only in academics and community service, but also for her studying Italian for a few years. We are awarding this to Lauren Viola.
The Calabria family will now present the Dr. Frank A. Calabria Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, honored guests, distinguished faculty, fantastic students, and their families. What a wonderful night to honor your achievements. Our family celebrates all that is good at Parsippany High School. My father served the Board of Education for over 40 years, and if you will allow me, I have 3 quick things to say. First, our father was a first-generation college graduate. He believed in education. He believed in the educators and the students of Parsippany. He always said, when you do something good for a child, you are never wrong. With that said, it brings me to my second point. My father instilled in us how we have an obligation to serve our community. That could be your school community, your church community, or your work community. No matter where you were, you had an obligation to serve. This meant to serve each other with humility, character, and great integrity. Which brings me to my final point. It is not unnoticed by my family that today is the 75th anniversary of D-Day. I would be amiss if I did not stop and honor the people in this room and those of our families who have served in our military that exhibit what integrity and service truly means. Thank you. My father once told me one of his most memorable moments as a board member was when a service community member saluted him at a Board of Education meeting when he spoke about health care for paraprofessionals, and my father was almost moved to tears. Our father respected your service to our country and to our community. So it is with this in mind, with an award that personifies service to others in one's community with integrity, that we proudly give the Dr. Frank A. Calabria Award to Kevin Weiss.
Ms. Carmela Foner and Ms. Judy Krett will announce the Patricia Ann Banking Memorial Scholarship.
Congratulations to all of you, and God bless you. I'm proud of you all. Good evening. We're here to present the Patricia Ann Banking Memorial Scholarship in memory of our dear friend Pat. She worked with us at Parsippany High School for years. This is our 9th year we are presenting this award. Pat worked at Parsippany Hills High School in the Media Center and Parsippany High School as an athletic secretary. She was also president of the Secretarial Association and a member of the Lake Hiawatha Ladies Auxiliary.
She was Mima to her family, and her family was what she lived for. She was a dedicated wife, mother, grandmother, sister, and friend. I had the pleasure of meeting her grandson, Scott, this year, who is a math sub at our school, and I'm sure she's looking down and is very proud of him. Our recipient for this year embodies everything Pat stood for. The recipient is Emily Rago.
And we have members of the first aid squad here between calls to just be here for her.
Mr. Ben Promanik will now present the Kanailal and Charubala Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening to everybody. I am Dr. Ben Pramanik. I'm very happy to be with you. I congratulate all of you, the graduate 2019. You have a wide future ahead of you. You can do anything that you would like to do. I wish you all the best. Now I go to the scholarship. So this is the 3rd year my wife and I giving this scholarship. I'll tell you a few words about my parents. My parents, Kanailal Pramanik, and my mother, Charubala Pramanik, they used to live in a remote village in India. They didn't have much of an education. My father went to 8th grade, and my mother attended up to 5th grade. But they're incredibly smart. When I was growing up, I see they can read the books and recite many of the pages. And I tell you, while I see this sort of thing, I told my mother, I wish I would have a memory like you, so that before the exam, I don't have to study anything. So anyway, they moved from the village to a town, nearby town, in order to facilitate the education of their children. But in the process, they had an enormous financial crisis. They were living on farming land. They started to sell their land, and with the hope that one of their children, particularly my eldest brother, will finish bachelor degree or master degree and will come out and help the family. But that did not happen. It fell short of about a year. So he had no other alternative. Last resort was his house. They sold their home. And there was no place to live, actually. We were growing up. So we were living with a neighbor or friends. And my father, somebody in the town, a very pious lady, offered her one room in her house. That's what they went. Looking at this situation, there was a very wealthy man in the town. He called my father and said he has a 2-story, 4-5 bedroom building in front of his palatial house. You move there. My father hesitated. He's a poor man. He declined. So after again few months, this person came to my father back again and said, look, I'm very sympathetic to you. You don't have to pay a penny. You spend your whole life in my building. Now my father moved there, and that's where he spent about 6-7 years of his life. But during that time, I finished my master's degree, got a good job. My father will come and visit me and encourage me whether I could go abroad to further enhance my education. In 1967, he passed away with a brief illness. But what has happened in 68, in January and February, I received a letter from the Agency of International Development of the US government that I received a scholarship to come to US. And that's the start of my education here. I finished my doctorate degree, and took some training, work in a pharmaceutical company. I wish my father would have seen that, what he sacrificed, everything. Now in the family, my brother, sister, all BS, MS, doctorate degree. His grandchildren, 2 of them are physicians. 1 of them graduated from this Parsippany High School. His great-grandson is in a medical school. There are engineers and finance. So this is the story of my family. So I'm very happy to announce the scholarship. I have 4 winners here. Kevin Weiss, Andrew Lee, Sijal Murthy, and Andrew Shea. So I have to tell you one thing. One part of the scholarship is missing here. Jane Rubashak informed me the check is with her. So please see her and also collect the check. So I'm going to give you the certificate. I'm not missing it. Andrew Lee. Andrew Shea. Don't forget to get the check. Thank you.
And now the Sestero family will announce the Love Like Ashley Memorial Fund Scholarship.
Good evening. We are honored to be here tonight to award the 3rd annual Love Like Ashley Scholarship. This scholarship was created in memory of our 9-year-old daughter, Ashley Nicole, who will always be remembered for her compassion, unconditional love, and acceptance of others. Applicants were asked to submit an essay telling us how their community involvement has made a positive difference in others' lives. This year, we received so many wonderful applications that we could not decide on just one winner, so we are awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships tonight. The first recipient is an active volunteer in his church, school, and town communities. He has served as a peer buddy throughout his years at Parsippany High, served as president of the Interact Club, and volunteered many hours as an altar server and at the food pantry at St. Peter the Apostle. However, most impressive on this young man's list of service and activities are the 3 week-long trips he took to Appalachia, West Virginia to help repair and rebuild homes for many residents there. After graduation, he plans to attend Rutgers University Business School. We are honored to present the first award tonight to Christopher DeVanzo. Congratulations. Our second recipient has been an active participant and leader at Parsippany High. He was a drum major for the marching band, president of the academic decathlon, captain of the swim team, VP of the UNICEF Club, and among many other accomplishments. In his essay, he wrote about jumping at the opportunity through his church to join a missions team to Kyrgyzstan. For 2 weeks, he ran a sports and music camp, spreading much joy and happiness to the children there. If that isn't impressive enough, he is also this year's class salutatorian. Upon graduation, he plans to attend Rutgers Honors College to study biology and ultimately attend medical school to become a pediatrician. We are honored to present the second award tonight to Andrew Lee.
Mr. Tushar Amin and Mr. Hari Kundaran will now present the Parsippany Indian Association Scholarship, or PHS faculty.
They're unable to attend, so it is my honor to present the Parsippany Indian Association Scholarship to Anjali Ramesh.
Ms. Stacy Bush will now, Mr. Stephen Lowe will now announce the North New Jersey Chinese Association.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Stephen Low. On behalf of Northern New Jersey Chinese Association, which is a non-organization for 63 years. We have covered Chinese school, Chinese school for teaching the traditional Chinese character. The other one, we have Hua Yin youth carol to bring the joy to the local community. So I'm proud to present this award to Andrew Xie to thanks for he dedicated to our Chinese culture. Thank you.
Mrs. Stacy Bush will now present the Jerome F. Sullivan and NCASBL Memorial Scholarship.
This scholarship program was initially established in memory of Jerry Sullivan, who died in 1998 after serving for more than 20 years as a business official for the Parsippany Troy Hills School District. Students are eligible to apply for this award based on their academic achievement and community service hours. The winning applicant will be attending school and majoring in a business-related career. This year's winner of the Jerry Sullivan Memorial Scholarship is Chris Devanzo.
Mr. Philip Meadow will now announce the Sunrise ShopRite Incorporated Continuing Education Grant.
Good evening. My name is Philip Mehta, and I'm here with Sunrise ShopRite. The ShopRite of Parsippany Continuing Education Grant is merit-based. In selecting recipients, while we do consider grade point average and standardized test scores, we do not rely heavily on academic criteria. Rather, our grants seek to recognize those students who, throughout the course of their academic career, best exhibit the values of integrity, personal growth, respect, empowerment, as long with family and community. So I am pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's grant is Lauren Vuolo.
Mr. Keith Bush will now present the Police Benevolent Association Scholarship.
I'm an assistant principal, so I feel like the police. Hey guys. The Police Benevolent Association Scholarship is awarded to a student who will be pursuing a career in law enforcement. This year's PBA scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Mr. Richard Nicoletti.
Mr. Nick Limanoff will now announce the Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening. My name is Nicholas Limanov. I'm a proud 2013 graduate of Parsippany High School, and I'm also the Board of Director and Chairman of the Youth and Scholarship Committee for the Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce. The Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce is a service organization for businesses, merchants, residents, and volunteers that provides education, information, and networking opportunities to the Parsippany area. We work with our local and county governments and stand by to pursue any matter that can make our community a better place in which we live, conduct business, and make a living. We promote a healthy and more prosperous economic climate. The Chamber provides newcomers with the information they need to conduct business and secure services in the Parsippany area. The Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce is proud to give the scholarship this year to Christopher Devanzo. Oops, one more.
Ms. Suzanne Parisi will now present the Parsippany Republican Club Scholarship.
Good evening and thank you. First, I'd like to say congratulations to all the 2019 Parsippany High School graduates. My name is Suzanne Parisi. I'm Sergeant at Arms and the scholarship chairperson for the Parsippany Republican Club. There were so many qualified applicants, it was a very difficult decision, but one man's application really stood out. I'm pleased to present the winner of the 2019 Parsippany Republican Club Scholarship to Christopher DeVanzo.
Mr. Michael DiPiero and Mr. Lou Amato will announce the following awards.
Good evening. The Sons of Italy is the oldest and largest organization of Italian-American men and women in the United States and Canada. I'm going to have to talk to Unico about that claim there. We have the Parsippany Sons of Italy against the Unico from Montville, and we'll talk about that. Our foundation enhances the opportunities and experiences for high school students, contributes to the research and treatment of Cooley's anemia and Alzheimer's disease, and supports the preservation and promotion of Italian-American culture. These scholarships are awarded in memory of Michael Barnhart. Michael was a very supportive member of the Sons of Italy and many other organizations. He was a mentor to many and a man of great integrity and generosity. His motto was, "Don't ever assume you know everything. There is always more to learn." These scholarships are based upon scholastic achievement, school, and community activities. And our Sons of Italy president will help with these presentations. Lou?
Good evening, folks, and congratulations all recipients. We have 6 scholarships to give out, totaling $1,300. First one goes to the guy that's cleaning up tonight, Christopher DeVanzo. Nicole Phelan. We paid him extra tonight, the photographer. Juliana Smith. Brielle Amato.
You can give her a hug. Go ahead. That's all right. Proud daddy. What are you going to do?
Olivia Bucciarelli. Sorry, this is taking so long. Last one, Dom Migliazza. Thank you again, everyone. Congrats.
Thank you. I wear multiple hats. You can announce me, I'm next.
Okay. Mr. Michael DiPiero will announce the Samuel Kaplan American Legion Americanism Scholarship Award and the George Bohr Achievement Award, American Legion.
The American Legion is America's largest wartime veteran service organization with 2.7 million members in approximately 16,000 Legion posts. The American Legion motto is, "Still Serving America." I'm Michael DiPiero, a life member of American Legion Post 249, located on North Beverwick Road. Every post, including ours, is involved in activities such as Americanism national security, veterans affairs, and rehabilitation, children and youth, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, veterans, and hospital visitations. At this moment, thousands of Americans' finest young men and women are serving in harm's way on our behalf in places thousands of miles from our shores. We may be from different generations. We may have been involved in different wars, but we have one common bond with these young men and women: wartime service. It's a bond that will never be broken. Our first award is the Samuel Kaplan Award. It is my pleasure this evening, on behalf of American Legion Post 249, to present the annual Samuel Kaplan Americanism Scholarship Award. This $500 award is based upon a combination of academic excellence, athletic activities, and other extracurricular activities, including volunteerism, leadership in these activities, and the results of a panel of 3 post members interviewing each of the students applying for the scholarship. All of the students that we reviewed for this award were exceptional in their own ways and left us feeling proud, knowing that we are leaving this country's future in good hands. It also made our final selection quite difficult. And so at this time, it is with great pleasure that I award this year's Samuel Kaplan American Scholarship Award to Carolyn Reagan. Sorry about that, I need my speech back. George Bohr Awards. I'm also presenting the George Bohr Awards. These awards are being presented to 2 individuals whom the guidance department selected based upon the tremendous progress that they have shown while here at Parsippany High School. These awards are named after George Bohr, a current member of our post, who began these awards to honor his granddaughter, who suffers from neurological impairments, but who continues to work hard to overcome them with the help of her teachers and fellow students in her school. It is with great pleasure that I present these awards to Carol Picarero and Aidan Brennan. Congratulations. And on behalf of the Sons of Italy and the American Legion, I'd like to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2019 and wish you all well.
Ms. Melissa Carucci will now present the Elks National Foundation Scholarship, the Parsippany Elks Lodge 2078 Scholarship.
The members of the Parsippany Troy Hill Elks Lodge 278 would like to congratulate 2 students as winners of the New Jersey and National State Elks Association Most Valuable Student Scholarship Contests. The 2 student recipients are, the first is a winner of a $700 scholarship, and it is presented to Isabella Rocco, sorry. And the second recipient is an Elks National Foundation Scholarship presented for $4,000 to Andrew Lee.
Mr. Tobin Varghese and Ms. Rachel Varghese will now present the Eben G. and Rachel Varghese Scholarship.
Good evening. My name's Tobin, and this is my mom, Rachel. My sisters, Dolly, Julie, and I, we graduated in the mid to late 90s and from PHS. And we all had a really good experience at Parsippany High School, and we wanted to give back to the school. When we were young, our dad was killed in a car accident, and my mom was severely burned. Both Central and Parsippany High were so kind and wonderful to our family during those difficult years following the accident in 1988. Our mom always emphasized the value of an education. No matter what you do, get your education. And now it's our turn to pay it forward. We're recognizing 2 graduating seniors in honor of our parents, and we're excited to announce the winner of the Epen and Rachel Varghese Scholarship. One scholarship is for a graduating senior who plans to pursue a career in engineering. Dad's field was electrical engineering, and the other would be for one who plans to pursue a career in the nursing field. My mom's a retired nurse who still lives in Parsippany. We weren't just looking at academics, the character of these students was critical. Student who demonstrates pursuit of service, kindness to others, commitment to faith, and a desire to benefit society were especially encouraged to apply. The recipient of the Epen and Rachel Varghese Scholarship for Engineering is Andrew Shea. Andrew Shea. And the recipient of the Epen and Rachel Varghese Scholarship for Nursing is Lauren Fiola. Lauren Fiola.
Now Mr. Bernard McElwee and Mr. Richard Kunz will announce the Troy Hills Memorial Post number 10184 VFW Scholarship.
I'm the Irish part of this group. This year we've looked long and hard for a candidate for our scholarship. And we found a young man who's built himself a roadmap to success. So our scholarship is just trying to give him a hand up and get him started. Our awardee this year is Lovepreet Singh. This is your job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I've got a couple of words to say. First thing, all of you boys and girls who got scholarships, take the check to the bank and cash it. Don't wait 6 to 8 months. My quartermaster's going to kill me. The second thing I'd like to say is all of the students, you learned to read and write. You thank your teachers who have given you that opportunity. And then the second one is thank all of the veterans who made sure you had the right to do it in English, not in German. Thank you.
Mrs. Betty Logich will now present the Women's Club of Parsippany Scholarship.
Hi, everybody. My name is Betty Lockage. Well, I am here and so happy as an alumni of Parsippany High School. I graduated in 1961. I have you all beat, okay? And I was part of when the high school was new. I was a third graduating class. So I've been around Parsippany a long time, and so glad to be back tonight to give some scholarships to the students. The Women's Club of Parsippany Troy Hills is pleased to have awarded scholarships to Parsippany students for over 60 years. Our club was organized in 1954 and believes strongly in education and supporting Parsippany children. We celebrate our 65th anniversary this year. Scholarships are awarded at both Parsippany High School and the Hills High School. The scholarships are based upon academic achievement, service to the school, and service to the community. The proceeds from our club's annual golf classic fund these scholarships. We are glad tonight to give 4 $1,000 scholarships to the following people. Catherine Barrios. Our next recipient is, guess who? Christopher DeVanzo. Carolyn Reagan. Congratulations. And our last one, but not least, is Lauren Viola.
Next up, some of our wonderful Board of Ed members will announce the Board of Ed Liaison Award.
Good evening. How's it going? Hi, Kate. Ms. Kogan and I are honored to be representing our fellow board members as we hand out the 2019 Liaison Awards to our Board of Education Student Council Liaisons. We are presenting these next two students with the Student Liaison, Board of Education Liaison Awards. They represent the high with their attendance, updates, school spirit. They participate in each and every board meeting, is valued and truly appreciated. Congratulations. The two awards go to, first award is to Ms. Carly Humler. Now, Carly cannot be with us today, but we will make sure that she does get her award. Next award will go to Katie Goddard. Thank you.
Mr. Keith Bush will now present the next three awards.
Mr. Gard O'Hara spent 35 years in the Parsippany school system. He came to Central Middle School in 1961 as a science department chairman and served as vice principal of Central from 1965 until he retired in 1992. It is with much pleasure that he and his wife sponsor this award, the Gard and Ann O'Hara Scholarship. And this year's recipient is Ms. Caitlin Ford. The Parsippany Senior Citizen Scholarship has been funded by Parsippany senior citizens since the 1980s. That's over 30 years. Tell me about it. The senior citizens of Parsippany care very much about Parsippany's youth, and although many of these senior citizens are on fixed incomes, that does not stop them from funding these scholarships. This year's scholarship is awarded to Miss Amanda Chen. The Morris County College Fair Committee offers 2 scholarships for $500 each to students who demonstrate good community citizenship and contribute to the life of the school and community. On behalf of the Morris County College Fair Committee, we congratulate the following 2 students for their dedication to learning. Ms. Carney DeCoyan and Ms. Ilya Maceda Chavela. Who is not here this evening. We will make sure that she gets it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Peter Lanigan will now announce the Parsippany Troy Hills Parent-Teacher Student Association.
Hey, stop it. Good evening. On behalf of your PTSA, I have the pleasure of awarding scholarships in the amount of $450 to the following 9 students. Students, when you hear your name, please come across the stage. Friends and parents, please hold your applause till you hear the last name read. In no particular order: Kevin Weiss, Juliana Smith, Christopher DeVanzo, Andrew Mercado, Kathleen Goddard, Carly Homler, Nicole Phelan, Justin Stanton, and Pup Lanigan. Thank you.
Miss Melissa Carucci will now present the Central Middle School Faculty Scholarship.
Thank you. Central Middle School faculty selects a student to present with a scholarship. So for the Central Middle School faculty and staff who knew him well, this student stands out in everyone's memories. He stands out because of his infectious smile, constant and continuous volunteerism, and school spirit. For 3 years, we would count on this student to step up and volunteer for numerous school activities, including taking an active role in student council. He always did this with a smile and never expected anything in return. On every single school spirit day, we would see him sporting Central Blue, not only with clothing, but with spray-painted hair as well. It makes us proud to award Tyler Greenberg, who is unfortunately not here today, with the Central Middle School Faculty Scholarship.
Ms. Liz Cadian will now announce the Central Middle School alumni.
Hi. First, I'd like to congratulate the entire class of 2019. I am here to present our first alumni for Central Middle School Scholarship. Our committee has reviewed some wonderful candidates, and after reviewing their applications and their very detailed essays, the committee has decided to award our $350 scholarship to Carolyn Reagan.
Congratulations.
Mrs. Stacy Bush will now present the Parsippany High School Faculty Scholarship.
On behalf of the entire faculty at Parsippany High School, it's my honor to give this award. This year's recipient is an exceptional young woman. She is someone who is genuinely curious and not for the purpose of good grades and academic accolades. She is insightful, mature, reflective, and humble. She shows a genuine interest in people, including her teachers and fellow classmates, constantly cheering on their accomplishments. It is my pleasure to announce this year's Faculty Scholarship recipient, Carolyn Reagan.
Ms. Jen Whalen will now announce the Gross Scholarship, Parents of the Gifted and Talented.
Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm the president of the Parents of Gifted and Talented in Parsippany. The GROW program is a program that many elementary school students get to be a part of, and it helps give them challenging academic projects and programs and support throughout their elementary years. We like to touch base with them when they're seniors and give an opportunity for scholarships as well. We give out 2 scholarships for $500. And to the students, I want to say, always take challenges and thrive in them, enjoy them, and never underestimate your talents and your abilities. And the winner for our one scholarship is Kevin Weiss.
Dr. Dennis Mulrooney will now present the next 2 awards.
The Student Council Award is next. The Student Council at PHS is equal parts a service and social club. PHS's chapter is one of the largest in New Jersey. With over 200 members at the start of each year, it is hard to be a standout. However, the following recipients have done just that. Student Council members retain their membership status in the club by accruing points each marking period. These points can be earned by supporting their peers at sporting events and school performances, raising money for local and state charities, attending dances and student council events, etc. Each year, students bank points, and the top 10 emerge. This year's top 10 will be called, and we're going to line up right there, and I'll give you your certificates, and we'll give them a big round of applause at the end. Sound good? All right. Awesome. Juliana Smith. Don't do it. Juliana Smith. Kevin Weiss. Katie Goddard. Briella Amato. Anna Grip. Krista Vanzo. Olivia Shoshan. Olivia Bucciarelli. Justin Stanton. And Dominic Migliazza. And we applaud. Right. The Lake Hiawatha School PTA Award. The Lake Hiawatha School PTA usually awards one scholarship to a Lake Hiawatha School alumni, but with the applications being so great last year, they decided to award 3 scholarships this year and for years to come. You may clap freely for these. The first scholarship winner in the amount of $500 is Dominic Migliazza. The second scholarship winner in the amount of $250 goes to Emily Rago. And the third scholarship winner in the amount of $250 goes to Andrew Shea. Thank you to everyone who applied.
Ms. Jaluk Kapadia will now announce the Northville School Alumni Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2019. I'm Jala Kapadia, the treasurer of Northville Elementary School. I would like to thank all the participants who have been submitting their applications and essays to the Northville PTA, also for their time giving back to the school after they moved up from the 5th grade. This year we have, there are 2 deserving scholarship winners, each for $350. And this scholarship goes to 2 seniors at the Parsippany High School who are Northville Elementary School alumni. The award is given in recognition of a commitment and service given to the Northville Elementary School throughout the 6th through the 12th grade, as well as the individual contributions to the community, through the community services and the extracurricular activities. The award recipients are the National Honor Society members and are involved in many extracurricular activities. Both students have demonstrated outstanding community service. Northville Elementary School appreciates our first recipients' help babysitting throughout the PTA meeting and helping build, decorate, and fun games at the fun fair, creating the necessary things at the wheel and the, assisting the baskets to the tricky tray, and sorting the library books over the summer in the media center. Our first recipient is Brielle Amato. Our second recipient has volunteered at most of our events, including Pizza Bingo Night, Fun Fair, Movie Night, the 5th grade play, and also been a part of Target Teach at the Northville School. And our second recipient is Kevin Rice. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Ms. Melissa Carucci will now announce the next few awards.
The Troy Hill School is very proud of all their alumni, and it was a very tough choice for the PTA to choose a winner for their annual scholarship. All the candidates had extraordinary amounts of community service hours and spent many hours participating in clubs and sports. This year's alumni scholarship is presented to Juliana Smith. I also have the honor of presenting the Rockaway Meadows School Alumni Scholarship, and this is being presented to Alex DiPietro. The Knollwood School PTA is pleased to share with you that they are giving a $125 scholarship award. The students have made them very proud, and they would like to congratulate all the students on your accomplishments this evening. On behalf of the Knollwood Elementary School, the Melvin Roth Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Kelly Ziskind. Unfortunately, Kelly is not here with us this evening. I will make sure she gets this award. For Kelly. Dr. Kelly. I'm also presenting on behalf of the Morris County Professional Counselor Association. Each Morris County High School is allowed to select just one student as the most caring student of the year to be honored at a special award program by the Morris County Professional Counselor Association. The 2019 PHS nominee, considered by her counselor as one of the finest human beings I have ever had the privilege of knowing in my 18 years as a counselor. This award is presented to Isabella Rocco. I think I'm done for now.
Ms. Vicky Culato will now present the next 2 awards.
Good evening. Emil Johnson, a tradesman, was the longest-standing volunteer with the Township of Parsippany's Office on Aging. Parsippany senior citizens have raised money to offer one of our students a scholarship in his memory. The Emil Johnson Vocational Scholarship is awarded to Marcine Spiewak. This award was established in memory of Rocco A. Serbo, a longtime Parsippany resident and co-founder of Serbo Lumber, now in its 71st year. Rocco Serbo, a veteran of World War II, was drafted at age 18, fought in the Battle of the Bulge, was captured as a prisoner of war, liberated by the Russians, and back in Parsippany for his 20th birthday. This $350 award is presented in recognition of the student's achievement in the Building Trades program. This award goes to Jaffer Hadery.
Ms. Victoria Collado will also present the next 6 awards.
Gonna keep going. Okay. All right. So, this is on behalf of Miss Laura Rizzo. This student has really displayed a love for ceramics this year. I believe she is the perfect example of the quote, creativity take courage. Putting requirements aside, trying a new art class as a senior takes courage. Courage to develop and practice a new skill of any kind can be challenging. Fostering a love for ceramics came easy for her. I am proud to be her teacher and grateful for the ability to guide her through her learning and creative experiences this year. Congratulations, the exceptional ceramic artist goes to Amber Poe. Also on behalf of Miss Laura Rizzo. My first year teaching at Parsippany High School was made all the better because I had the pleasure of having this student. She has definitely earned this award on many levels. She is an impressive ceramic artist because she consistently challenged herself to build upon her skills and create new ideas for pieces in different ways. The best moments as a teacher are the moments when you are able to learn from your students. Thank you for consistently creating these great moments for our class throughout the year. I will definitely miss you, but I can't wait for you to go on to achieve bigger and better things. Another Exceptional Ceramic Artist Award goes to Winterling Curley. In honor of Dr. Powell's mother who passed away this year, he is providing an art award of $200 to an outstanding student who excelled in art this year. This student is a hardworking student that would volunteer to do extra work, from helping fellow students better understand graphic design to creating posters for Red Stock. He excelled in photography, graphic design, drawing, painting, just to name a few. That is why he is the recipient of this year's Special Art Award, and the award goes to Michael Espeleta. Still me. Her passion and commitment to excellence in the fine arts is why this student is receiving the Fine Arts Award. No matter how difficult the challenge or obstacle in learning new fine art techniques, she would persevere. The Fine Arts Award is awarded to Sharon Kim. Her desire to obtain absolute photorealism in her artwork and never being content with the finished results drove this student to exceed in art. The award for Outstanding Painter goes to Lauren Marks. This recipient has established himself as a photographer of his graduating class amongst his peers, even advertising his photography services around the school. He has a true talent when it comes to visualizing aesthetics and getting them photographed correctly. In addition, his passion for photography burns bright and will offer a future in the field. The award for Outstanding Photographer goes to Michael Espeleta. This recipient has a true understanding of digital design. Her work shows a specific style and vision with consistency between projects. She has an appreciation for the psychedelic music scene, and that appreciation shows through her style. The recipient of the Digital Design Award is Winterlyn Curley.
Mrs. Julianne Sanchez will now announce the following 5 English awards.
Good evening. Mrs. Musili could not be here to present the Drama Award, but she writes, "It has truly been a distinct pleasure having this actor in the drama program since middle school. I have watched her grow into a beautiful, talented young woman. Her love of music and singing is quite clear, and it shows on stage. She has been a tremendous help throughout all the productions. She has demonstrated a love of learning, commitment to excellence, and a passion for her craft. I respect her as a person and as a musician. I cannot wait to see where her musical journey will take her. I wish her nothing but the best as she adventures out into the world. I will truly miss her." On behalf of the PHS Drama Program, the English Department proudly awards Anya Kosachevich as this year's recipient of the Senior Drama Award. Congratulations! The Excellence in Journalism Award is presented to the student who leads the staff of The Drumbeat, our student newspaper. This year's recipient showed dedication to investigation and engaging reporting in The Drumbeat. For her years of contribution to the school newspaper, I am proud to present Kaylee Snyder with the Excellence in Journalism Award. Congratulations. The Totem Award is presented to a student on the staff of our literary magazine, and our Voice in Writing Award is given to the student who develops a remarkable, easy-to-identify style. The winner of both awards this year is dedicated to the craft of writing. She is also a leader in showing her peers the importance of sharing their own stories. She has run writing workshops for other students, pursued her own independent study of creative writing, and spearheaded the Poetry Everywhere campaign throughout the month of April. For her clear talent and in sincere appreciation of her sharing it with us, we are honored to name Emma Swan as the winner of this year's Voice in Writing and Totem Awards. And finally, each year, the English department names one senior as the Outstanding Senior English Student. We present this award to the top English scholar, one who not only excels in every assignment, but who also uses the written word as a means to have an impact on others. This year's recipient has proven her dedication to English literature year after year. She has enthusiasm for what we read and draws relevant connections between literature and modern societal concerns. She writes from the heart to empower others and to be a force for positive change in the world. These traits all contribute to the English department's wholehearted support for Amanda Chen as this year's Outstanding Senior English Student. Thank you.
Miss Susan Muheisen will now present the next few awards and signs.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here tonight to celebrate the outstanding achievements of 3 individuals in biology, chemistry, and physics. The following 3 individuals have undoubtedly spent countless hours finalizing lab reports, redesigning projects, and pulling all-nighters, trying to cram last-minute content before a major unit exam. It is their drive, dedication, and persistence that have earned them the following award. Without further ado, I would like to provide a brief insight on the recipients. The following recipient is a kind and exceptional young man that any teacher would be lucky to have in class. The student has the capability to do great things. His eagerness to learn and his determination to solve problems are strengths that became apparent from the very beginning. The student's comprehension of biology content surpasses his grade. He truly applies his knowledge and remains inquisitive even after a test or an exam. Now, his lab skills are a bit questionable, but I'm hopeful he will fine-tune those skills next year. The excellence in biological science goes to Andrew Shea. This student is the unsung hero of her chemistry class. She's dedicated and hardworking, always doing her best and being at the top of the class without ever expecting any special recognition for it. She exemplifies the student that every teacher loves to have in class. The excellence in chemistry goes to Nicole Phelan. This student will undoubtedly achieve great things. His intelligence, his eagerness to learn, and his determination to problem solve are just a few of his strengths. He has grown and excelled in both honors and AP physics. He always puts in the extra time and effort and never hesitates to help out a friend. Besides his exceptional work ethic, he possesses a kind personality and friendly nature. I look forward to learning about this student's success in the future. The excellence in physics goes to Mohit Ahuja. Thank you.
Mrs. Jennifer Lepre will now announce the next 2 awards.
Good evening. I am honored to present the Choral Booster Club Awards on behalf of the Parents Association. This group of students not only exemplifies dedication to choir and enthusiasm for bringing music to life, they can sing. First, the recipients of the High Note Awards are Nick Carrillo and Isabella Lavorgna. Next, I am pleased to present the Choral Booster Club Scholarship Awards to 5 extremely talented seniors. Juliana Smith. Anya Kosachevich. Bobby Wilson. Catherine Barrios. And Cassandra Kogan. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone tonight. Thank you.
And now Mrs. Betty Weichel will announce the PHS Band Boosters Association Scholarship.
Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2019. Excuse me just a second. Okay. Music enhances the education of young people by helping them to make connections and broadening their depth with which they think and feel. That was Yo-Yo Ma who said that. Each year, the Parsippany High School Band Boosters Association is proud to award scholarships to a select group of outstanding and deserving students who have shown dedication not only to their academic education, but also the exceptional band program here at Parsippany High School. Thanks to the assistance of Mr. Delakian and staff, the applicants remain anonymous throughout the process, and all applications are carefully reviewed by the scholarship committee for the following criteria: band booster membership during the applicant's time of participation, the candidate's participation and performance level in various bands and ensembles, overall academic achievement, and extracurricular activities, both in music and outside of music. It's with great pleasure that I announce this year's recipients of the PHS Band Booster Scholarship Awards in alphabetical order. Ms. Catherine Berrios. Noelle Chambers. Cassandra Kogan. Kyle Contaldi. Winterlyn Curley. Caitlin Ford. Nicholas Lim. Lillian Macaluso. We'll make sure she gets her award. Romello Paguntalan Jr. Ria Shah. And Emma Swan. Thank you and congratulations to everyone.
Ms. Ashley Burrows will now present the Eddie Jackson Memorial Scholarship.
As you can probably tell, I'm not Ashley Burrows, but I do have the honor and the privilege of presenting the 23rd year scholarship for my friend and classmate, Eddie Jackson. In the 5 short months Eddie spent at PHS, a lifetime of bonds and friendships were forged. At our 20-year class reunion this year, we decided to take this mission to raise money every year to make sure the scholarship continues in perpetuity. This year, we were blessed to be able to raise $6,000 to present to the family, to be able to present tonight. The 23rd year of this award goes to a student who excels in music and has the passion and love that Eddie had for it. And I'm honored also to be here with Ashley Burrows, Eddie's sister, to present the awards.
So the 2 recipients for the Eddie Jackson Memorial Award goes to Ethan Chen and Romello Paguntalan.
Miss Victoria Collada will announce the next two awards.
The Mount Tabor Music Scholarship is sponsored by the Mount Tabor Summer Band, Inc., a nonprofit group which supports music education for children entering 4th grade through senior year in our local communities. As we enter our 66th season, it is our pleasure to present our Outstanding Musician Award to one of Parsippany High School's graduating seniors, Romello Paguduntalin. The Betty and Thomas K. Scholarship is offered in remembrance of Betty K., who was a warden at the summer school for years, and her son, Thomas K. The scholarship is awarded to a band student from Parsippany Hills or Parsippany High School wishing to pursue a degree in music or music education at an accredited college or university. The award is based on the recommendation from the student's music instructor, academic performance, and ability to express the reasons for undertaking such degree, as well as future intentions to use that degree to teach or perform at a higher level. This year's recipient of the Betty and Thomas K. Scholarship goes to Richard Sevilla. Thank you.
Mrs. Stacy Bush will now present the Alice S. Windisch Music Award.
Ms. Alice Windisch, a longtime resident of Parsippany, discovered her love of music and teaching as a young girl and pursued this calling throughout her life, teaching music to elementary, middle, and high school students. She was also the organist and music director at St. Gregory's Church for over 20 years. During that time, she nurtured many with her talent and her love of music. Upon her retirement in 2005, St. Gregory's established this scholarship in her honor, seeking to support students whose love of music will steer them towards a career in music education. The winner of this year's scholarship goes to Bobby Wilson.
Mr. Joe Kyle will announce the following three Social Studies Awards.
Good evening. The Social Studies Department gives out 3 awards annually, to deserving students. The first award we refer to as the Writing Award. In order to demonstrate that you understand the past, you need to successfully communicate that understanding. The best historians not only know about the past, but are able to make, develop, and support strong arguments with solid evidence and a passionate understanding of the subject. This year's winner of the Excellence in Writing Award is Anjali Ramesh. The Civics Award for Awareness is given to the student or students who have best demonstrated profuse curiosity into the issues and problems that confront our society and sought to learn more about and better understand these issues, keeping an open mind and listening to all sides of arguments. I've had many wonderful students in AP Government and Civics over the last 2 years. It's always a struggle to narrow this list down. I finally pushed it, after great effort, to 2 students. In no particular order, this year's recipient is Isabella Rocco. And Amanda Chen. The highest award in social studies is what we refer to as the Theodore Roosevelt Award. The recipient exemplifies the better characteristics of our 26th president, historian, nationalist, and statesman. More than simply academic excellence, the winner of this award must also possess the same curiosity and open-mindedness noted for the Civics Award, but have also studied history for 4 years, demonstrated a passion for the subject, exhibited integrity and honor. This is always a very difficult decision. We have 2 winners this year. The first is Carolyn Reagan. And Alex DiPietro. Thank you.
Ms. Damaris Delgado will now announce the World Language Awards.
Good evening. Every year, the World Language Department recognizes one student from each language who has dedicated a high academic standing and has shown a true dedication to the study of a second language and culture. This year, for excellence in French, Cassandra Kogan. For excellence in Italian, Rihanna Di Jesus. For excellence in Spanish, Caroline Reagan. This year, the World Language Department unanimously decided to present a new special award for a very special young lady. Here at PHS, one of our students not only has challenged herself with the study of one language, but instead engaged enthusiastically in learning 2 languages of the ones we offered at the high, Spanish and Italian. She has mastered both languages to a degree that when traveling abroad, people expressed to the teachers that she sounded like a native speaker. For her dedication and high achievement to both Italian and Spanish, we would like to recognize Isabella Rocco. Thank you, and congratulations to all.
Ms. Kathy Effner will now announce the Mathematics Awards.
Good evening. Our first award is for excellence in mathematics. Students who excel in mathematics throughout all of high school are the students that we look at, and we have 3 recipients for this. Our 3 recipients are Kevin Weiss, Andrew Shea, and Andrew Lee. Our next award is the Math Competition Award. We run math competitions throughout the school year, and all students in the honors program take this competition. So the Math Competition Award goes to the student who has the highest cumulative score, and that would be Andrew Lee. Our last award is for the top mathematics students. We look at the grades throughout all of high school in all of their computer science and mathematics courses. The students that I've named here have taken multiple math courses and computer science courses in a year, which is a challenge, especially if you're taking multiple AP courses at that time. Our math student of the year is Mohit Ayuja. Thank you very much.
Mr. Michael D. Bernard will now announce the Outstanding Physical Education Students of the Year.
It is my honor tonight to announce the 2 most outstanding physical education students from this year. They give 100% effort every single day, day in and day out, And our 2 awards go to Olivia Bucciarelli and Alex DePietro.
Ms. Trish Weiss will announce the Parsippany Soccer Club Scholarship.
Congratulations. Each year, the Parsippany Soccer Club acknowledges 2 PHS seniors who truly showed dedication to the sport of soccer and whose commitment to the Parsippany Soccer Club sets them apart from their peers. Applicants are evaluated on their commitment to playing within the soccer club, as well as their volunteerism in the club throughout the years. This year, we are proud to recognize 2 recipients from Parsippany High School who will each receive a $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Andrew Mercado and Angelo Cassio.
Mr. Chris Mazzarello will now announce the Par Troy Little League East Scholarship Award.
I'll be pinch hitting for Mr. Mazzarello this evening. I'm proud to award 3 of our recipients who are Par Troy East Little League alumni. Those awards go to Alex DePietro, Lauren Volo, and Kevin Weiss.
Mr. Michael DeBernard will now announce the following awards.
The first award I'd like to announce tonight is our U.S. Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award. This is someone who participates in school-sponsored sports. They're an exemplary young citizen and role model for other students, and they exhibit the personal traits of courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership. These awards tonight go to Samira Khan and Nicholas Ladon. Our next award, we're involved in the Northwest Jersey Athletic Conference and this goes to someone who, male and female, who have demonstrated excellence in academics and athletics. They've received NJAC all-conference recognition, and they also exhibit personal traits of sportsmanship and leadership. And these 2 awards go to Aman Sharafi and Olivia Shoshan. Our next awarders are NJSIA Scholar Athlete, and the NJSIA is the governing body that governs all high school sports in the state of New Jersey. This recipient received this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but we'd like to honor him, and he received a $500 scholarship from the state, and that was Kevin Weiss. Our next awards are our Red Hawk Awards. These go to our athletes who have earned a minimum of 6 varsity letters over our school-sponsored activities and sports. And the following students have received these awards this year. And there are a number of these, so if we could hold our applause when I call you, if you just want to come up, and then I will hand out the plaques as we go forward. Miklid Al-Zubi. Dylan Bobsar. You can clap. Go ahead. Clap it up. Olivia Bucciarelli. Megan Carlos, Noel Chambers, Tyler Greco, Aaliyah Hakimi, Paige Kaiser, Samira Khan, Patrick Lanigan, Andrew Lee. Want to have enough room on the stage here. Nicholas Lim, Madison Miller, Sriram Rao, Olivia Shoshan, Lauren Volo, Nicholas Ladon, Kylie Berta, Michelle LaCapra, Sophia Leo Grande, Amanda Ribeiro, and Alex DePietro. I'm going to go off script real quick. Our next award is our Maddie Loftus Ice Hockey Scholarship. Madeline Loftus was a 24-year-old when she was taken in the tragic crash of Continental Flight 3407 in Buffalo, New York in 2009. She was a beautiful young woman with a truly magnetic personality. She broke down barriers and became the first female on the Parsippany Hills ice hockey team, later going on to play for Buffalo State College in New York and St. Mary's University in Minnesota. In her memory, the Parsippany Regional Booster Association awards a student athlete who demonstrated dedication, leadership, community service, sportsmanship, and academic achievement. The winner of the Maddie Loftus Ice Hockey Scholarship is Patrick Lanigan. Our next award is going to be our Morris County Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association Scholar Athlete. This athlete must have earned 3 varsity letters, and they must be outstanding academically and be in good standing within the school. And we had a male and female recipient. They were honored a couple weeks ago at a dinner at the Hanover Manor, but we'd like to recognize them at this time, Alex DePietro and Olivia Bucciarelli. And our next award is our Hawks Nest Award, and this I have to give credit to Mr. Lazari for being the originator of this award. This is a graduating senior, and they must have competed all 4 years, freshman through senior year, and in all 3 seasons, the fall, winter, and spring. So they've dedicated a lot of time to the athletic programs here at Parsippany High School, and this is an excellent way to recognize them. And the following award recipients are Miklid Alzubi, Dylan Bobsar, Logan Bressman, Olivia Bucciarelli, Noel Chambers, Samira Khan, Patrick Lanigan, Nick Ladon, Lauren Volo, and Haley Budney. If you want to come see me for them afterwards there, all right? Good stuff. Thank you. All right? They're right here. They're just not in the correct order, all right? I apologize for that. And our last two awards for this evening from the athletic department. This is our Michael Arcadella male athlete and female athlete. The athletes must have attained 2 varsity letters. They must be an exemplary young citizen, a role model for other students, and exhibit personal traits of sportsmanship and leadership. And I can't think of 2 more deserving candidates who have, excelled on the field, excelled academically, and really exemplify what a, Parsippany High School athlete is. And our male recipient is Patrick Lanigan. And our female recipient is Olivia Bucciarelli.
Miss Melissa Carucci will now present the National Merit Commended / finalists.
It's an honor tonight to be able to present to our students that are being recognized as National Merit Students. We are proud of 6 students who were named Commended Students by the National Merit Scholarship Program. Commended students placed among the top 3% of the more than 1.5 million students who entered the competition by taking the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. These students are Mohit Ahuja, Dylan Bobsar, Jessica Ho, Andrew Lee, Arjan Ranade, and Priya Shah. We have 2 more students to recognize. These students are in the top 1% of students taking the PSATs, and they are moved to National Merit Finalist status. We are so impressed with our 2 students for reaching this very prestigious level. These students are Andrew Shee and Kevin Weiss. Thank you.
Dr. Dennis Mulrooney and Mr. Keith Bush will now announce the Outstanding Academic Achievement Silver Cup Awards.
Okay, this is the last thing we're doing, so get ready. We're going to announce the top 25 students in reverse order. So I'm going to start with 25, we'll work our way down. Come down, we'll give you this awesome green pouch that has nothing in it. Just a green pouch. No, there's a cool cup inside. And some magic beans. And so after you come down to 25, then line across the stage, and then we'll go all the way down to 1. And if I could in the back, could I please have 2001 Space Odyssey at like a low, at like a 3, just for the mood. Yes. At number 25, going to the College of New Jersey, Kathleen Eileen Barrios. Yes. At number 24, attending the University of Pittsburgh, Anish Balamurali. in spirit. At number 23, attending American University, Paige Kaiser. Number 22, going to Villanova University, Raj Shah. Your number 21, attending New York University, Jessica Ho. Coming in at number 20, attending Stevens Institute of Technology, Nicholas James Lim. He's got PHS on his tie. Number 19, going to the George Washington University, Anjali Ramesh. Keep that coming. Keep that music coming. Number 18, attending Johns Hopkins University, Isabella Rocco. Number 17, going to Lehigh University, Carolyn Reagan. Number 16, going to, that's so great, Rensselaer Polytech Institute, Neha Deshpande. We're in the top 15, and going to Hamilton College, Emma Swan. Number 14, going to Stevens Institute of Technology, Michael Alexander Yap. Number 13, going to Ramapo College, Rihanna Krista De Jesus. Number 12, going to University of Maryland, Elizabeth Sue. Number 11, going to Rutgers University, Amanda Chen. And we're in the top 10. Can you feel it? Going to the University of Illinois, number 10, Arsh Patel. Number 9, attending Rutgers University, Christopher Davanzo. Number 8, going to New York University, Arjun Ranade. Number 7, going to Seton Hall University, Richard Sevilla. Number 6, going all the way out to UCLA, Nicole Phelan. Top 5, going to Rutgers University, Andrew Shea. Number 4, going to the University of Illinois, Mohit Ahuja. Number 3, going to Emory University, Sajal Murthy. Number 2, our salutatorian will be attending Rutgers University in the fall, He will be getting his magic beans and two awesome medals here. Andrew Lee. And your valedictorian, number 1, going to the University of Notre Dame, Kevin Weiss.